We're all going to die soon. Earlier today, I was reading The Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett, and it was talking about the fact that when we begin to look at our life as the number of hours we have left. For me, I'm about 18, and if the average life expectancy is 77 years, that means maybe I have 50,000 ish hours left. Now, come to think of it, let's say I was scrolling my phone 7 hours a day, multiply it over the entire period of time, and then time to sleep, maybe a third of that time we spent on sleeping, and then all the other things, you realize that maybe you have less than 10,000 hours to actually do focused work, care for your relationships, if you become a parent, take care of your children, spend time with work, and all those other things have a hobby. And it describes that our game of life is like we are playing roulette, and every hour we have to put down a chip, and we can never recover that chip. And it's got something in me. Now, earlier this year, I started YouTube. I did a 30-day challenge where I was not on my phone, and I was and I was sharing my experience. In fact, my last video was my lessons from doing that for 30 days in a row, and I kind of just got out of it. So it's the feeling that maybe we have time. That's kind of why maybe we don't do the things we want to do. um there are so many discipline or productivity hacks. There's Pomodoro technique, there is the ABCD, there is Eisenhower, there is Ivy Lee, all of those things, but none of them is going to work if there is no discipline. And it describes discipline as the value of your goal. So what do I want to achieve, plus the potential reward from achieving that goal, minus the cost of doing that thing. Let's say I was trying to make videos regularly, like this on YouTube, and every time I had to make a video like this, I had to bring out my tripod from maybe a storage and then assemble it and do all of those things instead of it just being there. Um, Almost or a lot of the time, I'm going to end up not doing it. Why? Because of the cost of having to go there to do it. But then, if I look at the potential value of the goal, like, eventually, let's say I eventually become something of myself, I can always come back to see my journey from the beginning. Oh, what I was doing, what I was thinking about. So yes, that is enough value. And in the potential reward or upside, oh yes, a lot of good things could come from having a personal brand on YouTube. But then, a lot of the times when you have not made the thing as simple for yourself as possible, you end up not doing it. And that's kind of what James Clear was saying in Atomic Habits, where he's saying, oh, make it as easy as it is for yourself to do your habit every day. uh, that the more the number of steps you put in between wanting to do it and actually doing it, the more resistance, or the more you are going to be resistant to it. So I'm just making this video to say that we're all going to die soon, and I don't know, my life may end in the next hour, or maybe I have 30,000 hours left. So I should ensure that every time or every moment I spend, I am conscious of the fact that my time is limited, and our time is limited, and we have to use every waking hour to consciously do something that takes us closer to where we want to be. My name is Iseoluwa. I'm pursuing a degree in cybersecurity, and I'm trying to build a career as a filmmaker. Come with me on this journey where I'm going to be sharing the things I'm learning, how I'm making my life simpler to work with, how I systemize, sharing insights to the books I'm reading and how they have changed me, and all these other things. So reading that chapter of the book has completely changed the way I think about work and the time we put into work. Currently trying to do a couple of things: build a media agency on the side, complete my degree, and all of those things. But every day my to-do list seems to keep on increasing in tasks, because I don't usually do the things from the previous day, and usually the day just flies by, and I'm usually very confused that where did all the time go. And now that I'm more conscious of my hours, I guess I'm excited to see where this goes. Now, the reason I have not been making videos on YouTube was that I'm trying to pursue a career as a filmmaker, and obviously I'm going to want to make the videos look good and all of the edits and all of that, because I edit for other YouTube channels too. But I realized I was making it a lot harder for myself to do that. So I'm just going to film these videos, probably cut up the silences if, because now that I'm recording, there are a couple of places where I took a break. So I'm just going to cut out those places and then just upload the video that way. Because most importantly, I have a documentation of what I was thinking at the time and how I want things to turn out. See you in the next one.